welcome back, guys, to another class video, class breakdown video, um, class playthrough video. I'll figure it out eventually. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with class playthrough. So we started out by examining these in the last episode for the rogue, because today we're doing the rogue. And out of all of these, it just seems smart right now to go with Heartseeker out of everything that I had done. Because those are dual-wielded, 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 ranged, and ranged. Now, as a rogue, you have your dual-wielded stuff here, and you have your bow here. So, what's awesome about this is these are affected separately from this. And I do honestly want to say that it would be beneficial to run both a ranged basic and a dual-wielded basic. Only because realistically it is going to help you out in the long run to be able to do that. But for my playthrough and my playstyle, we're going to be doing the Heartseeker. I have 7 available points due to my rewards with the 5 regions. As you can see, I've already collected 2 skill points, 80 max obols, and a potion capacity. I have that on almost all of them. I have at least a potion capacity and the just tell me that. And the skill points. I am still missing 3 skill points, and out of those 3 skill points, I'm also missing the additional max obols and the paragon points. So there's that. Just a little note, at level 10, just for anyone curious about that, I'll be taking the training wheels off, which means that I'll be able to use those 7 points that I have available that you guys don't right now. I mean, you may, but I don't have them. Technically, I am classifying it as I don't have it, because if you're on a fresh playthrough, you're not going to have those points. But without any further ado, we're going to get right into this. When those training wheels come off, we'll also be able to upgrade our gear as we see fit. So that's another thing that I'm definitely going to be going over is you want to upgrade your gear as much as you can, as soon as you can, even if you don't think that you have the idea that you're going to hold on to that item for very long. It is still beneficial to get that item leveled up, because it could mean the difference between living and dying. You know, you'll get extra damage, you'll get extra armor, you may get extra health. It's all relative in the same sense that you want to make sure that you have the best gear and equipment that you can. So at level 10, because I do have all the stuff to upgrade my stuff, I will be doing that at level 10. Just so that you guys can see the difference between before and after, so that you can decide if oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. So that you guys can decide if that is something that you definitely want to be looking at. Now, out of all of these, I'm going to be using every single one of them and letting you see how these work. Now, keeping in mind that you don't just have... Yes, what thought. You don't just have one set of weapon. You don't have one set weapon or anything as a rogue. You have 2 sets of weapons. So those sets of weapons there and this weapon is going to affect each of your abilities differently. So these kind of go along the lines of what are you trying to do most? What are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on your range stuff, or are you going to focus on your melee stuff? Now, I already know that this is pretty much meta right now. So the only other thing that is meta is, I want to say it's Barrage because of the ricochet. But I know for a fact Twisting Blades definitely does have a meta pull towards it. But we're going to be testing all of these out so that way you guys can see how it works in the field, not just on paper by reading a description. You're going to be able to see how it works and decide, and decide if that is something that you actually want to use. Rapid fire, I know, it's not a channel. Oh, they changed that. Nice. Alright, so let's try penetrating shot and let's see how that works. So rapid fire is pretty nice. Barrage is pretty nice. Penetrating shot's pretty nice as well. Not gonna lie. Let's hit flurry and see where flurry brings us. Oh. I don't have enough energy. So it seems like ranged works better for those shields or shielded guys. So alright, so we've tested that out a good bit now. Oh, bingo. And now let's go over here and test out our twisting blades and see how well these are going to work.
I don't have enough energy. Need more time. I'm low on energy.
Okay. That's why. Because on your first initial hit, so to read the description, you impale and it deals damage. And they take increased damage while impaled. But then after a short duration, such as second and a half, they return to you, piercing enemies for that additional damage. That is why it's meta. And that right there is exactly why that is meta, and that's why we're going to continue to use it. And when it comes to these, twisting blades return, your active cooldowns are reduced by 0.10 second per enemy they pass through, up to 2 seconds. Enemies are dazed while impaled. Dazed means they cannot attack or use skills, but are still able to move. Improved would be better, only for the simple fact that... Well, no, because that's just impaled, not on the return. Not the piercing, but the impale. So... And that's when they return. So you have initial hit and on the return hit. 2 seconds is not a whole lot of time. Here, let's look at these cooldowns. 9 seconds. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. And... Stab your victim from behind. Caltrops, which is damage and slowing. Dash forward and slash. So that's 10 to 12 damage. That is 19 to 24. Shadow Step's going to be the best one for you to use, especially because you get the movement speed. But the flip side of that is it has a 9-second cooldown, which doesn't seem very, It's not very long. I mean, it's 9 seconds. When you're talking in terms of dealing damage, if you use twisting blades and then use shadow step, you'd be able to kill that person. Well, not that person, but that creature. You'll be able to kill the creature super easy because of the amount of damage that it has. Plus, you become unstoppable, so there's no crowd control on you. And the fact that you gain that movement speed means that you're able to move away super, super quick before these return. And if everything tries to come to you, that cooldown would go, it would probably hit 2 seconds depending on, the size of the group that you're fighting. So potentially that would be the better one because while dazed would be nice, they're still able to move. They can't attack or use skills, but they can still move, which could potentially, mess up your placement of what you're wanting. So it looks like Advanced Twisting Blades is going to be the better option. So we're just go ahead and hit that Enhanced right now, and let's continue down and see. Because you want your basic to be done from a distance so that you can maintain your health. I need to finish going this way. So your basic being ranged is actually beneficial for you because it prevents you from taking too much damage. My keyboard just fell. Prevents you from taking too much damage too soon, per se. You're able to withstand a distance which gives you more time to deal damage. Okay, yeah. I see how that works now. Oh yeah, that's definitely fucking meta. Twisted Blades is definitely meta. That is insane. Which is really going to help us out on the boss, too. Ooh, I never thought about that. That's fucked up. Yeah, you may have lived, but not for long. Yes, Twisted Blades is definitely beneficial to a smack and keep going build.
I don't have enough energy.
Now there is a little bit of a question about that because of the not essence, but the energy cost. Like, it is effective, but for how long can it be effective? Guess we'll have to find that out eventually. Ooh, a chest. And all it had was pants. Cool. See that? A little bit of extra armor there. Please tell me you got something over here for me. No. Okay. Boom. Alright, how well does a rogue face against a boss solo? Whew. That was getting warm. Ooh. I did not know how to feel about that for a second. I was like, man, I'm gonna die. Did not have the best of ideas going through my head about how that fight was gonna go.
The old ruins.
Yeah, it's got a slow. That is definitely a slow TTK. Let's see if it's any faster now that I've.
You are blessed.
Okay.
Like us now.
This is really just because I didn't upgrade my gear right after that fight.
That was all
That's
of
why
them.
it felt that way.
Light willing. Madman.
Thank you for opening gate.
Blood petals. Like the ones I was fed. Is this real? You colour?
Alright.
You came to thank the light.
As always, guys, every time you see an Altar of Lilith, please claim it if you've already claimed it. It gives you extra XP. If you haven't claimed it, it does help out your character stats all across the board. You could be level 20 and start a brand new character because it's not what you wanted, and that character will benefit stat-wise.
I need more energy.
Wasn't too bad. Wish I would have got some actual gear out of that, but hey. Bingo. Okay, so it's not too bad in normal fights, but definitely, you know, need to watch yourself on a boss fight solo, and until you can get some more gear and level some stuff up some more, because it looks like that's where the rogue falls short, is overall output early game. Like early game, it is definitely a struggle against a boss for output. do that to yourself. So yeah, it seems like in terms of output, early game Rogue is definitely a decent output, but versus a boss, it's got a very low output. Well, it's not a low output, it's more like just a slow output. I think the more you play it, the better you're going to get with it. So I don't think the output really is going to matter too terribly much. It's just mainly straight out of the gate. If you don't know what you're doing, you may struggle a little bit with it. And it may be a deciding factor for you if it's something that you actually want to play. But I think it's a very viable choice. And I think that if done right, it could potentially be, you know, a very strong character, provided you know how to use it. Na 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 na. Just run around grabbing stuff. Ah, see, I'd lose that basic skill damage. I don't want to lose that. We'll put that on though. And I will do that because it's an increase to my damage output. Come up here. Bing, bing, bing. Grab. Containers. Gold. Come up here. Don't I have an extra? I do have an extra skill point. Yeah, that's right. We were gonna say, yep, the cooldowns. Some leggings. Bingo. That's lower. That's lower. Let's go ahead and get that. Alright, we'll be able to make it to Kiowa shot on this video as well, which is going to open up a whole new world for the next episode. I think so far the only one that hasn't made it to Kiowa shot is the sorcerer, because it has 6 core skills. So alright, so here we are in search of answers.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh! Orvin. Thank you. Got him! Right, so let's head up here, or... Bingo! Oh, one more. Let's do... That needed to be done. Take one out and put it there. Bingo.
The Angel. That's not Linger. Key Overshot lies just ahead.
So just real quick, let me see what I've been missing out on with that. The ricochet. Yep. Okay. My stupid ass.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first
time for this.
I am so tired of this guard. You have no idea.
take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with
Greed.
troubles you.
I mean, I am a rogue, so
Cast it into the brazier. As the burns the wood, so too will the light burn.
that's
away
typically a
your sin.
rogue's response. Where's my money? All my money.
So, what did you write on? I'm off to the drive.
Da, 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 da.
Sway back. Cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crippled.
Get up here.
Ah,
Bing, 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 bing,
wait.
bing.
The old man sold me this too.
Then let's run over
Said he
here.
didn't need it anymore.
Hit that
I think he
waypoint.
wanted back all the
And we're gonna end this one early because we got here a whole lot faster than I had planned. So, boop.
Yeah, no problem.
We skip all that. So again, reminder, at level 10, we are going to pull the training wheels off. We're going to be able to upgrade our gear. We're going to use those extra skill points that I have. We are going to just play with everything we have available and really get down into the nitty-gritty of each and every skill. Again, every time I get a new level or a new set of skills unlocked, I will go over every single one. I'll be equipping it and using it against enemies so that you can see how it performs. So we will be using Dash, Caltrops, and Shadow Step in the next video because I am halfway there. So, you all have a lovely rest of your day. I'll take strength over dodge chance. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And goodbye!